It might have taken 10 years, but we're finally off to Wembley for the first time. Hello and welcome to Season 10, Episode 7 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we've got a home game in the league against Newcastle, but the important one is the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley against Leicester. I'm getting very excited. I've got a tie ready for if we make it through to the final. I'm not wearing a tie for the semi-final. I know it's at Wembley, but it's only the semi-final. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Ties are for finals. So the tie is ready. Hopefully I'll be wearing that tomorrow. But for now, let's get into... we've got to sort out Newcastle first, because league form has been somewhat erratic since you were last with me. I think the last game you saw was it the 6th round game maybe against Chelsea. Since then we've had a couple of 2-2 draws against the Sheffield clubs. We've then absolutely thumped West Ham 6-1 away, and then thumped Spurs 5-2 at home. Across those two games, Aaron and Lazio both got 4 goals each, so they were in pretty decent form at that point. But then we lost 2-1 at home to Leicester, the team we're playing in the FA Cup semi-final, and they're down in 17th place in the league or something low. They're certainly in a relegation battle. And then even more worryingly, we lost 5-0 away at Stoke, and they are 19th in the Premier League. So I think the players are perhaps a little bit distracted by what's going on after today's game, which means there's the potential that we're going to get smashed again by Newcastle today. We are resting a few players because the game's taking place on the Tuesday night. The Cup semi-final is on the Saturday, so we're resting a few players. Don't want to risk injuries going into that game. I don't know why that's all the way down there. But this is the team that we're going to be using today. So we're saving Aaron and Lazio because we certainly can't afford injuries to either of them. Same with Johnny Vaughan. All three of those sit on the bench and are replaced by Gomez, Smith and Ambrose as our front three. Ben Garrett gets a rest, so Danny Sotras comes in goal. And then we're resting most of the back four as well. So Haidara and Walker Peters are going to be the fullbacks, with Zabala and Dane at centre-back. I mean, to be honest, that's probably going to be our first choice centre-back pairing at the weekend as well, because Leader's still going to be out for another 3 weeks or so. And Zaman is very much the forgotten man these days, so can't rest everybody. Fritscher moves into midfield. I'm officially resting Chris and saving him for the weekend, but in reality, I'm hoping Fritscher has a fantastic game and he can become the central midfielder defensive going forward, so we don't have to keep playing Chris there. Although I have been chatting with some people in the comments on YouTube, and I think the problem with Chris is the fact that he's still adapting to life in England. He's still only got a basic grasp of the English language. He's perhaps got a low hidden adaptability stat. And I'm hoping when he finally masters the language, which usually has happened by now, he's been with us nearly a year, but as and when he becomes fluent in English, I'm hoping for an explosion in form from him. So I'm kind of tempted to keep hold of him and see if that happens. Obviously, if it hasn't happened by the end of the season and he has been here a full year, it's probably never going to happen, at which point we assume he's got low adaptability and we cut our losses. And then partnering Fritscher in midfield today, we've got Kuhl and Christensen with a rare start, the club captain. So very much a second string side, but the first choice team got absolutely smashed by a useless Stoke team a couple of days ago. So surely we can't do any worse than that. We're not going to do as bad as losing 5-0. Surely. It's always a stupid thing to say, isn't it? Hopefully these lads come into the side with the right attitude. They see we're at Wembley in 5 days' time, and rather than thinking, oh, we're not playing at the weekend, are we? We're the reserve team. What a load of rubbish. Hopefully they come into it with the attitude of, if we play an absolute blinder tonight, we might get to play at Wembley at the weekend. That's certainly the theme of the team talks and stuff we would have been having in training and whilst eating our sausages and whatnot in the club canteen. What do footballers eat? Probably not sausages. I'll eat sausages while they eat lentils and pasta and whatever else footballers eat. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. But really, my main hope for this match is to not get any injuries to key players. At the same time, we don't want to get smashed. We are still... I mean, we're on 41 points now, so we've hit our points target for the season. So in theory, we should be fairly safe from relegation. But if we just go on a spell of losing game after game after game, like we have done the last couple of games now, there's always that worry that we get sucked into the relegation fight, because we're only 11 points clear of relegation. There's about 8 or 9 games left to go, I think, off the top of my head. So it's not completely ridiculous that we could still get relegated. We're certainly not entirely safe. We can't go playing the reserve team every week. So yeah, bit of a worry. And also, if we manage to get past Leicester, which is, I mean, that's going to be a difficult task with the form that we've been in the last couple of games. But if we do get past them, we certainly don't want to go into the FA Cup final off the back of a load of defeats either. So we need to sort the form out. Probably playing the reserves isn't the best way to do that, but you never know. Oh, Ambrose is through, and Smith has pulled one back for us. So it's 1-1. There you go. Henry Smith saying, I want to play at Wembley. I know I'm only the 4th choice striker now, but, you know, I'm young and I'm still quite good. Oh, their goalkeeper's absolutely wrecked that, hasn't he? That wasn't good. Oh, and Smith does a little dance to celebrate, bless him. That was his I want to play at Wembley dance, I think. Right. It looks like we're going into half-time at 1-1, which is by no means a disaster. Yeah, give the fans their money's worth. I know you're the reserves, but go and give the fans their money's worth. I assume we've let everyone in for half price because of the fact we're not playing a full first team. That's what a respectable club would do in this situation. It's a cold, April evening? It's probably not that cold. It's an evening game. We're playing the reserves. Newcastle are a team that have got the potential to be able to smash us. I wouldn't be comfortable paying full price in these circumstances. We've got to pay to go to London at the weekend. It's a long way from Suffolk. Is it a long way from Suffolk? I need a map. I haven't had a map on here for ages. It must be 5 seasons since I've had Google Maps on here. I might dig a map out, find out how far it is to London. Or do I only save that for when I'm changing jobs? That's probably the right thing to do, really. Right, Walker-Peters with the cross. It falls to Ambrose. Was that Ambrose, Smith, Gomez? It was an own goal. There we go. I knew it was one of them. I mean, it was just basically a goalmouth scramble. Walker-Peters gets the cross in. I mean, it never really... Does it hit any of our players? Okay, it's Ambrose with the shot, and it's just... it almost looked like they handballed the goal into the net there. So I think if the goal wasn't given, we might have had a shout for a penalty there. Right, Fritcher needs to come off because he is going to be playing at the weekend unless something drastic happens. So we'll stick Cool there. And Gomez... Do we take Gomez off? In fact, where's our centre-backs? We should probably save one of them. Let's bring Jan Zeman on for who's tiredest. Let's bring him on for Zabala. Just all about protecting the players who are going to play at the weekend at this point. If we can hold on to this win tonight, that'll just be a bonus. Priority is let's not pick up any injuries. What was Walker-Peters doing there? He, of all people, should be playing out of his skin because he's trying to earn a contract with us for next season. He can't play at the weekend, so he was always going to be starting tonight. But we still haven't decided if we're going to be signing him permanently yet. And he's, to be honest, he's not massively impressed me. Sotra's with a fantastic save. Oh, if he was 5 years younger, I think I don't know that we'd be messing around with Goddard. Oh, Garrett. Why do I always call him Goddard? I might change his name to Goddard. The amount of times I've called him Goddard. Is there somebody in the world called Ben Goddard? Do I know a Ben Goddard in real life? I need to change his name. Right, who are we bringing on for Gomez? Because he's not having a great game. Or is there someone else we can protect for the weekend? Who else is like... I mean, Dane is the other one who's likely to start, but we don't have another centre-back on the bench. No one else, really, is in my plans for a starting slot. Apart, I mean, we could probably just leave it as it is, rather than risking Johnny Vaughan for 10 minutes. Let's just not mess with it. Oh, in fact, Haidara looks like he's about to collapse. So let's bring Will Leach on. Hope he doesn't go and get injured in the last 5 minutes. But Haidara looked like he was, I mean, dead man walking. Right. It looks like we're going to hold on to a win here, which is very handy going into the weekend. Although Newcastle could break here. Zaman with the clearance, but he doesn't really go very far, and they're through. Walker-Peters can't make the challenge, and because I said we were going to win, obviously we've conceded a late equaliser. I'm blaming Walker-Peters there. I don't think we're going to sign him. £6 million Man United want for him, and he really should have done better there. I mean, he is the fresh man in the side. He's not played very many games for us at all. Yeah, you put your head on your hands. You've just cost yourself a place at Ipswich next season, unless you go and score here, of course. Christensen tries to find Ambrose. He doesn't, and this is ending 2-2. We'd have settled for a draw before the match. It's a bit of a shame that we weren't able to hold on to the lead. Although, could we just rob it at the end? Walker Peters, can he redeem himself? He cannot. And that surely is that now. This game has ended about 4 times in my mind. And there we go. 2-2. That'll do. It would have been nice to pick up a win, but at least we were able to moan at them a little bit and get them fired up for the weekend. Let's go to Wembley. So here we are then. It's the FA Cup semi-final. We're against Leicester. It's at Wembley. We're as close to full strength as we can get, really. Yusuf's still not fully fit, so he's going to be on the bench. It's a shame we can't have Pascal Leader in the side as well, but other than that, we're pretty much there. So, I mean, the only change I'd want to make really would be to bring Yusuf in. He has passed his fitness test, but can only manage an hour. Don't really want to bring him in when he's on 82% condition, so he can always come on in the second half if we need him. So we're going to go with Ben Garrett in goal, a back four of Leach, Zabala, Dane and Fritscher. Cool, Chris and Texera in midfield, and then Vaughan, Larsio and Arendt up front. Oh, I'm nervous. It's ridiculous. I know this is only a computer game, but I'm as nervous as if it was posh. Perhaps not in a playoff final. Playoff semi-final, maybe. I'm properly nervous. Expect me to either waffle or go silent during this game, as I just kind of get stressed out watching the game unfold. What's my heart rate doing at the moment? I'm not even watching the game because it's too painful. Heart rate, 73 beats per minute at the moment. That's all right. Oh, Dane. Oh, no, he's going to get sent off after 13 minutes. There you go. That's the heart rate up to 78 already. That is just about the worst thing that could have happened. I don't know what to do. Oh, dear. So we need to sacrifice a midfielder. Who is it, though? I haven't got a clue. I just don't know what to do. I can't take Johnny Vaughan off. Do I take off Chris? I think we have to take off Chris and bring on Jan Zaman. And then do this. I mean, that's all we can do, isn't it? That's just a disaster, a complete disaster. We've just thrown away the FA Cup final. Oh, I'm gutted. See, now you get the silence. 13. Who gets themselves sent off 13 minutes into an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley? I mean, I'm tempted to just sack him. He needs a massive fine for that because he has just let everybody down there. Oh, right. Let's get ourselves back up for this. It's still only Leicester. That's what we've got to keep telling ourselves. I hear that's what everyone's saying in real life as well. That's the motto of football at the moment. It's only Leicester. Let's not worry about. And what harm can Leicester do? Come on, let's get a goal here. We have got a goal. Larsio puts us 1-0 up. What a cross. I mean, the two wonder kids have combined there. Fritscher with the cross onto Larsio. I think it's a volley. We need to watch this in 3D to see what actually happened. So, Aaron doesn't really do much, but lays it out to Fritscher, which was excellent. Fritscher with the cross, and Larsio on the half volley just blasts it through their goalkeeper. Right. Stay calm, lads. We're 1-0 up. We're down to 10 men. We've got 70 minutes left to go. I mean, should I take it off attacking? But we always lose when we're not attacking. But we're down to 10 men and we're 1-0 up, and it's the FA Cup semi-final. This is difficult. This is proper management here, and that is an equaliser within a minute. Well, at least it takes the difficult decision off me, I suppose. I mean, what's gone on there? It's just a cross and I don't even know what's happened there. Our right back and our centre back have sort of crossed over and swapped over which side of the defender they're going to stand on, but still neither of them fought to follow their player. Inexperience, I guess. It's Fritscher, who's a midfielder playing at right back in his first season of football, and Jan Zaman, who's always rubbish because he's not playing in the Championship, and that's all he can do. Glad we spent 13 million quid on him. Don't score again just before half time. I mean, I don't even really know what we can do to try and assert some control on this game. We've had less than 40% possession. They've had 2 clear-cut chances. We've had none. We need them to get a player sent off, really. We've got to be playing for them to get a red card. Fritscher's in a good position for a cross here again. Finds Larsio again. And I think that was a save from their keeper. We've got a corner. Larsio's up for it, definitely. We just need Arendt to get his customary goal. This goes to extra time, doesn't it, if need be? Which is handy because Christian Arendt's goals per minutes ratio at the moment is the best in the Premier League, a goal every 100 minutes. So if it goes to extra time, we're mathematically and statistically guaranteed an Arendt goal at some point. I think that's how it works. So basically, if it goes to extra time, he'll definitely score then, if he hasn't already scored before that. I'm clutching at straws. I don't know what to do. I know it's only 1-1 still, but it's been all Leicester. We really are sort of clinging on to this tie. And it's only because Leicester aren't a very good team. That's all that's keeping us in it at the moment. This is this is not a spectacle of footballing brilliance that you would expect from an FA Cup semi-final. The good people of Wembley must be gutted, but not as gutted as I am now that's just happened. Because now I really don't know what to do. Oh, we have to put... Garrett should have done better here, surely. Oh, I don't know. It's further away from him than I thought. It's a player getting between Zaman and Fritscher again. We really miss Pascal Leader. Really miss him. And it's costing us today. Oh, I'm not crying. It's allergies. I was so convinced that the final game of this season was going to be the FA Cup final. I've got a bloody tie ready over there. Right, what do we do? What on earth do we do here? Christian Arendt's not at it. Right, we've got to do something. Is it time for Thierry? Go on, Thierry. Go and do your thing. Why have I just taken off the man guaranteed to score? What am I thinking? We brought on Mr. Ipswich. No one can want this more than Thierry Ambrose, surely. He's been here 5 years now. Oh, no. Garrett with a fantastic save, but not on the follow-up. And it's Dane's fault. It is 100% Dane's fault. Zabala, he does his best to try and get back there, and Garrett really should have saved the follow-up. I know he made a good save initially, but palmed it straight back out to their oncoming player. We need to push Vaughan further forward. In fact... Oh, no. Can Will Leach play on the left-hand side of the 3? Not really, but we've got to do something. I don't really know why I'm doing this either. Right, time for Yusuf. Perhaps he can sprinkle some magic over this. It's too little too late. Oh dear. And now Johnny Vaughan's injured. Brilliant. We're going to get relegated as well now, aren't we? We're going to have Dane suspended. Vaughan's injured. I've already brought Yusuf on while he's still injured. Arendt's probably banged his head on the top of the dugout or something. He'll be out for a month with a concussion because he hasn't been injured for a few weeks. Oh dear. Look, the Ipswich fans are all leaving early to get for the long walk back to Suffolk. Oh dearie me. Right. This is it. I didn't even pause for a cough. That's how upset I am. I apologise for the cough, but we're 4-1 down in the FA Cup semi-final. I can't bring myself to prolong it by pausing to cough. So if that's offended your ears, I'm sorry. It's not offended your ears as much as this match has offended my eyes. Don't even want to watch anymore. I'm just going to look at you. What are you doing then? What are you up to later? Yeah? I was hoping to be celebrating and planning another trip back to London, but it's not to be. Is the match still going on? I'm back in the dressing room now, battering Dane. What's that? It sounds like Leicester are going to score again. Are they getting all excited? Luckily they didn't. Oh, the game's still going. I mean, put us out of our misery, for goodness sake. This has been the longest last 2 minutes of a football. Oh, Ambrose is injured as well now, is he? Didn't notice that one while I was chatting to you. You could have said something. What do we do from here then? We've got, 5 games of the season left? Could still get relegated. That'd cheer us all up. Make it exciting if we keep losing matches in the league as well. Keep some excitement going into the last episode, doesn't it? Who needs a cup final when we can have a relegation battle? Is this match still not over? God, why not score again? Who cares? Oh dear. Well, at least it was an experience. 10 years I've waited to get to Wembley in this save. Right, where's my shouting button? I'm not happy with the result. And where is he? You. I can't shout at you individually. You. Not happy. Oh, here we go. Assertive. Yeah, I'm too right. I'm going to have a go at him. Not happy at all. If you've enjoyed today's episode, have a word with yourself. If you've enjoyed today's episode, make sure you pop a like on there. Subscribe to the channel so that, 10 years' time we'll be at Wembley again. Thank you very much for watching.